you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special guest with me, my little sis. We filmed this look, both of our looks, as well as a Q&A / get to know us. A little bit of Never Have I Evers are in there. So if you want to see how we achieved both of our looks, then keep on watching. And also, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you are returning, don't forget to like the video and share it with a friend. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our Get Ready With Me. Okay, you guys, so we both like to start off with brows, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into that. I do have a little line down my face again in this video, but it'll go away soon because the sun's going down. So what products do you use for your brows?
I like to mix these. I mix the Born This Way and the L'Oreal, but I do because this is too dry for my face and too white, but this is creamy enough but then too dark to highlight under my brows, so I mix them together. And I use my trusty Wish brush that I got like when I first started doing makeup. I was probably like 12 whenever I ordered it, and I have not found a brush
literally
that has
8
done the
years
same
old
thing for me. So.
Yeah. So we both are obsessed with our Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So if you guys haven't tried it, you need to go get it. It is so good. It does go on a little dark on your face. It goes like orange on us. But it's bomb, and it blends out really good.
It pairs good with a lot of makeup. Both of our skin types are completely different, and they do good on both of our skin.
Yeah, I think so too. It's awesome. So we actually got on Instagram and Facebook and just like a couple of social media platforms and asked you guys to ask us questions. We figured that we would make this video like super fun. Like we have our drinks here. Oh. Cheers. So we have our drinks here. So we thought we would answer questions, and actually like some people asked Never Have I Ever. So we thought we would go through those too. So some of the questions, are you pulling them up?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, so the first question is, what's a feature that you would want of each other's?
You can go first.
Oh, that one's hard. Okay, so a feature that I want of my sisters is probably her feature. Like I would want her body, but her nose. Like I feel like I would trade her noses. Like I got my mom and dad's nose, and she got like the slim nose, and I don't know where the hell it came from.
I think a feature of Annika's that I would probably want is her butt for sure. If you know Annika, you know everyone has to have a comment about her butt because it is juicy booty.
I keep it juicy. I eat that lunch.
I got a juicy booty.
I have a decent butt for like my size, but
I think so too. I don't think it's like too small or too big. It's like perfect for you, your size, for sure.
But she has, you know, huge ones.
But I definitely changed my sister body types. I'm more of like the thicker sister, like more big boned, I guess. I hate saying that because they're like, bitch, you're fat, you know? But I'm the thicker sister, like more filled out. And then of course after a baby, that didn't help much. But I would definitely trade her bodies, for sure.
I feel like when I was younger, I used to like my body because I was so small. But now I wish I can. I mean, I gained weight within the past year because, you know, I got a boyfriend, and everyone gains weight after high school with
happy
boyfriends. But I think that I wish I could be a little bit bigger boned, like my mom's side of the family. You know, they're thicker with the
big butts.
The big butts. I just wish I got that body, but I got my dad's side of the family's body. I'm just really petite.
But I love it. She's so petite and small, but like it's such a good size for her.
I look like I'm 12.
But she dresses it up well and acts mature, so she doesn't like seem like a little girl. If you ever met her in person. And FYI, I didn't even think to mention this. If I sound sick and stuffy, I'm kind of like coming down with something, maybe just like a sinus infection, but my throat is kind of tore up. So if you hear me sniffling throughout the video, don't mind it. Okay, so the next question we got, what is something annoying that she or both of us do? Like, what's something annoying that you do and me? You go first.
We were actually talking about this earlier. We were like kind of running through the questions, and honestly, like, I don't think there's anything that truly annoys me about her. Back then, I could have told you a bunch of things, but
Yeah.
we've just grown a lot closer where, like, little things that annoy me, maybe like with my boyfriend on a daily basis, she could be doing the same thing and it wouldn't bug me at all.
I think so too. I feel like both of us have just grown up. And then we're so close that nothing really bugs us about each other anymore. If you did ask me, like, last year what annoyed me about her, my sister has like a little temper. Not a temper because she doesn't like throw temper tantrums or anything, but she could get mad, and when she's mad, she gets mad at everyone. So she has her attitude forever. But I feel like since we've gotten closer and grown up, she just doesn't do that anymore, and we don't annoy each other at all. So,
and it's funny because growing up we weren't close, like
close.
We hated each other, like, well, we would spend time together, but only because my mom would make her take me everywhere with her. So we were together all the time, but just because our mom made us. But we weren't as close as we are now at all. I just think it's because she moved to a different state, so I just miss her so much now.
See, yeah, I think we're older, and like back then, I mean, we were younger too, so that makes sense.
She always tells me to move in with her, but I think if I were to ever move in, then we'd start getting on each other's nerves again.
And I don't think so, but because my sister, like, well, she works from home actually now, so maybe, because we spend a lot of time together.
But then again, like, we're both clean. I mean, we help one another whenever we're at each other's houses. We both cook, so we wouldn't just be lazy, laying around, and have an excuse to fight.
Yeah, I think so too. But no, nothing annoys us about each other, so that was a good question. Are you trying to start a fight or what? Whoever asked that. Just kidding. Yeah, she's actually in town. We're getting ready. It's New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. That's why we're having drinks and getting ready for our day. I'm actually in the process of making pozole. It's in the kitchen cooking, and we have friends coming over in a few hours. And we're gonna celebrate and bring in New Year.
We're having Shelby and the baby.
Yeah, so we're so excited. What are some 2020 goals you guys have? I haven't asked you. Do you have anything like new that you want to start in 2020?
I'm such a nice and giving person. I think in 2020, I don't want to change how giving I am, because, you know, one day God is going to bless me for that, because I am super giving. I will give to random people before I even do for myself. Yep. But I just, going into 2020, I want to not allow people to run over me like they usually do. I let it slide, and you know, I'll continue to talk to them, and it'll cause them to continue to run over me. So I think going into the new year, I just want to learn how to stick up for myself, and
I agree.
Not let people run all over me, you know?
My sister is the most giving person that you will ever meet. She will give the clothes off her back, if it was the last shirt she had on, to a friend that won't do the same for her. So it's like a good trait. It's her best trait, but it's also her worst, because she could get hurt by it. So my 2020 goals or resolutions that I want to work on, I want to get back into the gym. First off, I want to get back into the gym, and I know everyone and their mama say that, but it's something that I've loved before, and it's something I mentioned on my channel actually before that I wanted to do. So get back into the gym consistently after the new year, and, you know, lose plenty of weight. My goal is to be in a size 3 or 5, and I know that's pushing it because I'm a mom, and I used to have that body back, you know, when I wasn't a mom, obviously, but I think I could do it. So that's a goal. Be a better friend, a better wife, mom, and then just be the best mom and wife I could be coming 2020. Work on going to church more.
Yeah, definitely. That's another one. Me and my boyfriend both talked about that. We want to get back into church. It's just, we were going to church faithfully, and I just feel like every time we stop, you know, something happens, and we always say, okay, we got to get back to church, but we don't mean it. But yeah, I really want to get back into church like we used to.
We are we were pretty consistent churchgoers, but at the end of my pregnancy, we just didn't, and then coming in, we couldn't take our newborn out really too much. You know, we were trying to stay safe from the germs and the sick people and blah, blah, blah. But she's actually coming up on her 2-month shots here in 2 days. So she, you know, you could get sick whether she has shots or not, but we wanted to play it safe. So now we could go to church, and we tested it too. We tested her going to church, and I wore her in my little wrap, and she did awesome.
She's been doing really good. When my sister went to New Mexico for the holidays, we took her out, you know, having to do last minute shopping and stuff, and she did so awesome the whole time.
She literally slept.
She's the one who gets nervous, not the baby. And I tell her, who cares?
So do any other moms, do you guys get nervous or panic whenever your baby or toddler or whatever is like cries in public? I am such like what is the word for it? Like I get paranoid and panic, and I breastfeed the baby, strictly breastfeed, and I'm not one to just like flop out my boob and be like
conservative.
Yeah, so I'm not one to be like, okay, here baby, eat boob like in public. And I know it's like it's something that's starting to be normalized and talked about, but it's not me. Like it's me, and I just need to work on it because I mean my baby got to eat. So that's where I'm at with that.
Before y'all come for me, I know I use a lot of foundation. I talk about it all the time, but I have acne scars, and if you know me, you know I used to have bad acne, so I like to cover everything. So don't come for me in the comments that I use a lot of foundation.
I can fix my foundation shade, but you can't fix ugly.
Honestly, her face comes out really good though.
It never looks cakey. I use this foundation if anybody is interested. It's like, I've tried high ends, I've tried different drugstore. I will always come back to this because it's the only one that makes my face look so smooth and not cakey.
So that's the one I used to use before my Wet n Wild actually. And after a while, it was just starting to look bland on me. So I think my skin just got too used to it. And I was like, okay, well, I need to switch foundations. So I went to the Wet n Wild, and now the Wet n Wild is starting to do that for me. So I'm probably in the market for a new foundation here soon. I haven't even showed them what products I'm using. Sorry. So I actually used the P. Louise base to prime my lids. And now I'm using the Morphe 35O palette, which I'm sure everyone and their freaking fathers and grandmothers and cousins have.
I like to do my eyes after my foundation because I like to have powder down here, so if there's fallout, and like the line right here, if I do it before my foundation, I don't like how it looks super crisp, so I like to do it after my foundation.
And I like it like this because whenever I have fallout, it scares me to get it in my foundation.
Does anybody else do that whenever they're doing
Me?
their neck?
Dude,
I have
look
to
at
make
mine.
sure it matches.
This is terrible. We were so excited to finally come around and film this. So, fun fact, I tried making a YouTube channel back in 2016, and me and my sister were filming, and let me tell you, this freaking video was terrible. Like,
We couldn't even film.
we couldn't film. We laughed the whole time because we were like, I was embarrassed and we were shy. We were laughing at each other.
I think we were talking about like old memories or something. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but it was something that made us laugh and we just couldn't stop.
It's so funny now, like looking back at it, because now I feel comfortable in front of the camera and like I'm confident enough to like be here and like talk to everybody. I guess because I made a few videos already.
I'm surprisingly comfortable with you. I thought I was gonna be all shy, but I think it's just because nobody's here watching us actually.
Yeah.
Until we upload it, then I'll get it.
I mean, our guys are inside right now, but I mean,
I'm not embarrassed in front of him though.
me either. I mean, I had a whole ass baby in front of him, so how much else embarrassed can you get?
Are you guys like really confident in front of y'all's men? Like, how long have y'all been together? Like,
Yes.
do y'all like
leave us love stories.
pass gas in front of each other? Do y'all
Fart. Say it.
burp?
Oh gosh.
And
If you
how
know
long,
me,
how long did it take you guys to get comfortable in front of y'all's men?
if you know me, you know my first fart story in front of my man is
Oh
so
my gosh.
embarrassing.
I wanted her to do it in one of the videos. She
No.
just talked about it, but she did not want to give details, which I think she should have because it's hilarious.
Let's not give details. My dad might watch these videos. My gosh.
By the way, this is Mayo's iPhone 11 Pro. It's the bomb. I just have an 11 and I'm about to switch because
So my husband actually got the new iPhone 11 Pro Max, And I was like, okay, well, if you get a new phone, I'm using it to film my videos because I have like the iPhone 7. And honestly, it still has good quality, but this one's like bomb.
So long.
Never have I ever blacked out drunk. And if we did, please tell the story. So you could go first.
So the first time, well, when I was younger, I used to drink. I feel like I drank more when I was younger than now. I'm not really a drinker.
True.
My mom says she's happy about that. But anyways, the first time I blacked out drunk, I used to go and stay with my sister and Mayo, and you know.
It's whenever I lived with my husband,
Yeah.
whenever we were younger.
And they were cool, so they
They
let me have fun. So we had went to some friend's house, and the brother
Mutual
house that we
friends.
went. Yeah, we'll just say mutual friends. We went to their house, and you know, back then I knew how to drink. Now, Aspen to take a
Now
shot.
she's barely gonna finish
Yeah.
this Smirnoff.
I will freaking gag in your face. But I used to be able to drink back then, and I remember they had a bottle of Dark Ice.
Ugh.
I chugged it like nothing, and I blacked out. I don't remember after I chugged that. I don't remember what happened, and Mayo had to carry me inside of his house. He put me to sleep in his little brother's room because they don't sleep in there, and I woke up in my own throw up. It was disgusting. We had, I think it was like 4th of July so we went to the park in Dexter because they have a little display. And I was sick the whole time. I was throwing up. It was horrible, but that was the first time.
Which is scary too because she
Blacked out.
literally could have choked on her own throw up.
I'll watch this and beat your ass.
I know, I was a really bad influence, sister. I feel like my shadows aren't like popping up like
Well,
they
she
should.
was a bad influence. The first time I ever smoked marijuana, it was with her.
Sorry. I was really bad. Mom's gonna kick my ass, but we all live and we learn. Just kidding.
True. And it's funny now because I don't like to do any of that stuff.
would
I
think
am
it-
not a partier at all. And if you knew me in high school, that would shock you because
Because she was crazy.
Oh,
Bring her over here. We have a special guest. Look
Look
at
at my squishy
Look
pants.
at Hi, baby. Is she? Hi, my love. Look at she made a special appearance. Okay, you guys, so this is our final look. We did it more vlog style. I had to feed the baby and finish getting ready. We curled our hair, put on our outfits. So we are ready for New Year's Eve. Thank you so much for watching with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment what your favorite part of this whole video was. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!